And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the New Orleans Pelicans here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, there's the Pelicans, 8 games out. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Jimmy Butler. Jordan Poole is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Richardson, and it's Curry in at the point. And for the Pelicans, Beers is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Zion Williamson. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Matkovic in at the center, filling out the middle. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means there's so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now, here's Poole. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Williamson with it, guarded by Poole. Williamson kicks to Bogdanovic. Pass to Matkovic. 5 on the clock. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Deep 2 from Williamson. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Williamson. The Warriors making the shot. No good that time. Good defense by Poole. It's to Curry. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Giannis. The shot from the low post is good.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Out to the wing. Pass to Hawkins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. And he can't hit the second. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Here's Fear. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Shot's good by Matkovic.
The basketball mind Williamson has is special. Just knows how to break the D down in that pick and roll.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Butler, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Williamson. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Warriors leading by 6. Curry finds Giannis. From 13, Pelicans with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the miss by Giannis. Here's Fears. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, nice touch from Fears inside, showing that blend of skill and athletic ability scouts like so much.
And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Curry.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Williamson. Down low. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And Poole gets it to go.
You gotta keep moving when you're inside like that. Poole with the textbook move.
A wide open look here for Fears. Drains it from beyond the arc. Fears has got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And to Kumbo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
That one is off. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
The Warriors making a switch here. Post is checked in.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Now, here's Poole. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And it's Giannis missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Fear. Back to Williamson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Spurs.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Fear. Here is Hawkins. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Richardson outside. Curry a screen on Bogdanovich. Richardson gets a wide open look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there.
Ooh, what a slam! What a slam!
I just love the energy and heart this young man fears.
Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Poole. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Trey Murphy is out there with Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Curry. And it's Richardson in at the small forward position. Pass to Fear. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Curry. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Williamson outside. Looking to get it going. The Warriors pull it in. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season. winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Warriors leading by 20. Richardson outside. Curry outside. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Bogdanovich, and it's blocked. There's the three, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 21. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Richardson, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hawkins kicks to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. Hands it from downtown. Hawkins has got 9.
And it's great to see Bogdanovich spreading the ball out. I mean, possesses good size, which allows him to see over defenders.
Here's Fears. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. That's 12 points for Jeremiah Fears. Right side Curry. The steal. Hawkins against Curry. Pass to Fears. There's 1:26 left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. Warriors with the rebound. Richardson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Curry. Here's Curry. Back to Curry. Shoots the 3. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. He has 5.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Inside. Here's Williamson. Drops in the layup for 2. Williamson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. There's the pick. The drive by Williamson. And they pick up 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now Curry. 23 points his last outing. Lets it go with the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. All right, there, fans, pick up the shot. Oh.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Well, looking at the Warriors, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Golden State Warriors.
The ball has energy tonight, Shaq. I mean, they're looking for each other out there. They're finding scorers in their right spots.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo. You guys hear that? Doo-doo.
What's that?
That's the heart of their game, beating strong out there. Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Williamson out there with Bogdanovic. Then it's Spears. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Matkovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Goodness. I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And there's Poole on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Matkovic. Now Williamson, guarded by Poole, fades and shoots. Again, the Pelicans score.
That's going to be a difference-making shot for Zion if he can dial that in.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And stolen by Butler. All alone. And slam dunk by Butler.
And Butler on the break. You can't give him any room to run, or you might get your feelings hurt.
New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Pass to Bogdanovic. For the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside for Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Richardson, good.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jimmy Butler.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The 9-foot shot, count that one. Williamson's got 6 points in the quarter.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. Poole finds Curry. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Spears. From downtown, and basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Sooner or later, you knew Spears was going to take over. He has been outstanding tonight.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Butler from outside. Gets rebounded by New Orleans. Spears has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bogdanovic. It's blocked. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Clock at 6. Williamson in the post. Richardson covering. Good work defensively by Richardson. 11 feet away. It's hauled in by Hawkins. New Orleans has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. Connects from three-point range. And that's now 19 points for the machine.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Second, the Warriors.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Here's Fears, guarded by Curry. There's the drive, and the rejection by Curry. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. New Orleans making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Jones with it. 4 on the clock. Kicks it out to Hawkins. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Hawkins has got 12 points in the game.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Hawkins against Curry. Back to Poole. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
And both free throws good for Curry. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. GA, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Curry passes to Richardson. Banked in off the glass. Richardson's got 7 points here in this quarter. New Orleans has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's the screen to the inside. Here's Bogdanovich.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Outside, out of Antetokounmpo. Now here's Curry. Here's Poole. Golden State moving it around. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Poole. 17 points for the Cobra.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Bogdanovich against Richardson. Pass to Fear. Shot clock at 3. It's Hawkins on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here is Curry. He's got 17. Matkovic with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And it's the machine with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Some changes for New Orleans. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Shake Milton comes in for Hawkins. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Fears. And then for Golden State, Quentin Post is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Richardson. Moody subbed in for Stephen Curry. Again, Curry missing. New Orleans has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Matkovic. The tray. It's rebounded by Poole. The Warriors shooting a superb 63% from the field. Here's Jackson-Davis. Stolen by Jones. Here's Matkovic. Lets it go from deep. Jones, no luck. Curry, wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Pass to Matkovic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. To the paint.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Curry. Second in scoring, and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. And he knocks down the first one. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. The Warriors also with a sub. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just, enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And we'll see you next time.